I got wires everywhere, screws, just a giant mess, nothing bolted down, so we're gonna fix all that today. Okay, it's a different type of hot down here in Charleston, South Carolina area, and I've got a lot of things to do today on the van. This piece of wood I'm going to help frame around my trunk area and block that from the living area. And then I bought a bunch of tongue and groove down here that's going to be my ceiling. So I don't know if I'll probably do a time lapse or something and go from there. I'm so tired of my crimping ability. It's terrible. Every single time I crimp, I swear, every time I crimp something, it fails. And so I must be doing it wrong or using the wrong equipment or something. But I'm gonna actually use these Wago, I forget what they're called, lever nuts, Wago lever nuts. I'm gonna use those, and they're pretty good. Anyways, what I'm doing is this stuff right here ain't working. It ain't working. So I gotta fix all this. This is ridiculous. Let me show you how to do that. Don't quote me on this. I'm not really too afraid of electricity, but watch what happens. If you pull on that, so that was fairly tight. That was fairly tight. But all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop this off, and re-split them a little. They got to be a little long, probably a little longer than what I have here. Sometimes it's tough, and I know I'll get a lot of flack for this. I do a small amount of twisting, and then I just take one of these. These ones have 3. You can get the ones with just 2 inserts, but these ones have 3. And I'm just gonna force it in there real good, like. Make sure it actually gets in there. I can see it's going in, and I'm gonna spin it a little bit just cause. To tell you the truth, I'm gonna go a little bit longer on this wire. So that's what you wanna do, is you wanna go a little longer. These things are awesome. I hope that they'll work for my purposes here. And it's in there. So now I'll shut this, clamp it, and it's tight. But I'm also going to put some electrical tape around it. The good thing about these is that you can reuse them over and over again if you need to. And then I'll put this one in the other hole and shut that. Got it. Now I'm just gonna wrap it with electrical tape. Pretty good. I just need these wires out of the way. I should shorten them, but until I'm completely finished, I don't want to shorten them because I might move stuff around a little bit. Hey, another fun fact is I don't have a multimeter, never used one yet, but I've been using this Victron Connect app. Right now it's showing my solar is at 175 watts, so I believe that's the combination of 2 of them up there, 175, and it's, you know, as long as no cloud goes by. What I'll do is I'll plug this in. Where the heck is it? So yeah, 174 watts. But when I plug this in, let's see what happens. So it's at 175. This should go up probably a third higher. 224 right now. So that's how I've been doing it. It's kind of crazy, but that's just the way I've been doing it. Okay, well, I took my bed all the way apart because I finally want to get real access to my electrical system here, and it's a lot of work to take it in and out, but this needed to be done. It's time to not mess around. Let me show you the before and probably an after, I guess. Probably not, I'll probably get bored. I got a list of stuff to do. So check this out. I got wires everywhere, screws, just a giant mess, nothing bolted down, so we're gonna fix all that today. Got to put this in before I put the barrier in between the inside and the outside of the garage. So now I know exactly where to put it. Oh, I got too much going on here. So I've got that. I've got my electrical. I need room for my bike. Not too bad. It looks pretty good, I'd say. Not gonna mess with that today at all, but I am gonna put this half wall up here. I kind of wanna put, so I wanna put a shower in still, but I'm not quite sure. But I need to put this wall up anyways. If I do it, 3 foot here, then another section later, it's not a big deal. But once I put this wall here, I suppose I have no choice but to put the inverter on the wall here, because I'm going to need access to it from time to time for troubleshooting. And if it's against this right here, I won't be able to get to these screws, which might not be the biggest deal. I'm miserable when I'm working with like a tight fit, like all this, like all of that needs to be wired in. And I feel like it'd just be a miserable time. Plus I need the AC circuit breaker and all that. So I could probably put the AC circuit breaker over here. So I will have this bad boy hanging right here, hopefully by the end of today. And cleaned up the wires a little bit. I found my zip ties I've been looking all over the place for. But anyways, that's my 39-gallon water heater. That thing is humongous. That'll offset the weight of my 2 batteries, possibly one day a 3rd battery, and all of my electrical stuff. So this could weigh up to like 350 pounds if it's full, I believe. And I'm willing to bet that this is gonna be about 350 pounds when it's all done. So about even, I would say. It is hot. Humidity in Charleston is ridiculous.